sometimes we have to betray other people to save ourselves. Sometimes we have to betray other people to choose ourselves, especially if we've never done that, especially if we've never put our needs first. What if it's not an abusing relationship, but you don't want to leave because of all the way around? Because they are very nice to you, but you feel that you need to leave. Listen, Felix, you gotta do you, brother. That's a hard line, right, for people to hear. But if you actually did the work and fully showed up, would you want to be with them? And if you do or do not, then you need to think about that. You need to honor self, though. One of the greatest questions I ever got asked when I was engaged was, could someone else love her better? And the answer was yes. And of course, the follow-up question to that is, do you want to? Whenever you leave a space in that question, which a lot of people can because we start to take people for granted, you go, could someone else love them better? Yeah. And it's like, okay, what do I need to show up? And the other one is, do you want to? And I didn't want to, and I didn't know why. And that's why in my life today, and in the advice that I formulate or think about, which I really am just sharing what's true for me and what I know to be true right now, which is going to change always, because I'm not committed. It doesn't have to be this way for me. That's what allows me to take in new information that challenges what I think. Is that when we actually pay attention to this and we actually start to hold this space of grace, we could see that it's more important to be connected to what's true for you than it is to be in misalignment. And sometimes we have to betray other people to save ourselves. Sometimes we have to betray other people to choose ourselves, especially if we've never done that, especially if we've never put our needs first. But it's interesting, right? Because then the paradox becomes, do you betray yourself for other people, or do you betray other people for yourself? I think we always, at some point in our life, need to do one great betrayal, and we will be betrayed, maybe more than once. And when you have betrayed other people for yourself, you will be able to hold space when someone needs to betray you for them. That's why in the closing of my relationship, there's not animosity or anger or any of that, because I can just hold space. I can just hold space because I know what it's like to choose me. I know what it's like to do that. And in this space of my life, I'm in the perfect place at the perfect time. And that's just it.